Hi again. I did not expect to make two of these in one day. However, I didn't know there was a 28-minute footage of Assault on the Control Room. And after watching just 3.5 minutes of it, I wanted to do this as well. Also, it's pretty crazy to still... I mean, I know they want to put pre-release build because it's not out yet, but this thing comes out in August. We're getting awfully close to go time. There's not a lot they can change between now and then. It's probably all already locked in. I mentioned in my last video that not using original lines as much as possible was a mistake because even if a voice actor is really good, time is a factor and how they felt when they gave that original performance, and it can be hard to replicate. I do not like these new Cortana lines.
Good luck. Bullhammer out.
The Covenant presence here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to have the entire region secured.
Okay, that was the first thing that jumped out at me. Cortana says that after you fought through the first hallway and then room, and maybe, and then you're out on the bridges, and so like she can make a more justified comment on, wow, they seem to have a lot of presence here. Whereas it's like you can tell that just from the landing area. Maybe you are the smartest AI that was ever created.
These lights seem to be responding to our proximity and guiding us to the exit.
Okay, that was the second thing that jumped out at me. I know that a lot of people who play games are not the sharpest people that ever lived, but arrows are arrows. If you actually have to sit there and go, the arrows are telling you where the exit is, like, I don't like that. I don't like when games make me try to feel like I'm dumb. And I would argue that C's level design, with maybe the exception of the library, is very common sense and linear. Also, I mean, if you'll notice, there's a whole lot of these enemies standing completely still. Elites in Halo 1 are no joke. They will dodge, they will run, they will hide behind cover if their shield is damaged. They will get aggressive when you knock their shield out, but like half of the elites I've seen in all these footages are standing still. I mean, the grunts even had more movement in a game that was made 26 years ago. Nice toss. I noticed that, so the L-shaped corridors in Assault on the Control Room were to help with the loading triggers that are invisible. But it's kind of bizarre that they turned them all into straight hallways. And also, I don't know why they would have changed the iconic markers on the door. I mean, that looks like something out of Halo 4, that green light.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
It sounds like she's reading off a script. Like she was like, whatever, I don't remember the line, give it to me. And the real one in the original game feels a lot more naturally voiced. It's almost like she's reading it slowly. Okay, also, the effects on the glass breaking is not good.
Or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
Also, it seems to have broken for no reason there. Another elite standing completely still.
I read you. Cortana? Oh man, am I glad to hear from you. We're in a bad way here, cousin.
Cousin? I'm glad they at least got the original voice actor back. But cousin? Okay.
Forces all over us. Transmitting our position now.
Coordinates received, Fire Team Zulu.
Okay, and then so you see them fly over, right? You know that's where the transmission's coming from. And then he says, I'm sending you our coordinates. Okay, so now we know 100% where they are, where they've landed, where the other Marines are. They're below us.
Roger that. But with all due respect.
Okay, look at how bad this glass effect is. That is so unnatural. And it just disappears in a craziest way. Like, the original game had a better glass break effect.
Hey, tracking data indicates we're almost on top of them, Chief. They should be in the canyon below us. Get a visual.
They should be in the canyon below us. Get a visual. Well, they sent you the data, and we saw them fly. Like, come on. What is that writing? Why mess with lines that were perfectly fine? Also, they only show it for a quick second here.
They should be in the canyon below us. Get a visual.
I bet you money. There's that terrible green effect. That this thing in the back middle of the lower bridge here is a terminal or something, so they can start changing the lore about how cool guy Prometheans weren't humans or whatever. Because I can guarantee you, based on the complete lack of creativity... Excuse me, sorry, I just ate something. The complete lack of creativity in this franchise, they're just going to remake 1, 2, and 3. Like, what else are they going to do? Okay, the elite speaking English. I didn't mind it when they changed that in 2, but I do think that the reverse speech of 1 is iconic. I mean, everyone who's played any of these games knows wart, wart, wart. They get it. And I also think that when they speak their alien Sangeli language in Reach, that makes them a more terrifying enemy. I think that was actually a fascinating idea to have all the Covenant go back to alien language. They seem like aliens who are trying to kill you and destroy your planet in that game. So having them say these silly lines like, he shoots at me, kind of goes against the original elite aesthetic. All these hallways are aligned now.
Analyzing. If Halo is a weapon, this entire valley must be the firing.
Who is using their energy sword on basic grunts? I'm also noticing that they seem to make every single room a 2-tiered room, whereas before there were only a few of those, and like there were little structures that the grunts were like perched on top of that you could jump on if you were skilled. I'm kind of confused by that change. No, though you would jump on those and then jump to where they were. At least they kept the concept of you finding ammo near dead Marines. It's crazy how bad they screw that up in like Infinite especially, where you just have all these magical ammo boxes.
We read you, Fire Team Zulu, on our way.
It's risky, but if you get close, you can hijack that Covenant vehicle.
Oh my. I know people are dumb, but literally if you get near it, it's going to go bored ghost in giant letters, so do we really need Cortana to tell us that? I am glad that the music sounds more authentic than the anniversary soundtrack did, which is just like a bad recreation. It's funny, I despise Marty O'Donnell as a human being, but he's talented at making music. Those soundtracks will always slap.
Here they come. Take cover. Those mortar tanks will tear us apart.
Why would you not pick up Marines? Unless he's gonna just hijack the Wraith, I guess. Okay, fair enough.
Looks like that armor wasn't so tough after all. Let's mop up the rest of them. Hostiles eliminated.
Alert, I'm detecting a Scorpion tank up ahead. We should use that to punch through the Covenant defenses.
That seems to be the consistent thing about this video so far. I know people are dumb, but if they can't see that there's a Scorpion tank right there near the Fighting Marines and Covenant, right on the ice, and they don't want to switch to it, then, like, that's on them. Like, does Cortana really have to explain everything like I'm a 4-year-old?
We can't hold them up again.
And put a giant marker over it. It's just like, okay.
Negative, team. No evac available at this time. But the chief and I could use some assistance. We could use a hand, Fire Team Yankee. Link up with Zulu and follow us.
Affirmative. Fall up on the Master Chief and get ready to move out.
That might be the only line I've heard that I think is a good addition, because before it's like two disparate teams, and then they will follow you, but if, you know, you go too fast, like, it's funny, sometimes if I was doing like a quick run or trying to get the achievements for par times, and you use a ghost, like, they will kind of catch up to you on foot, but it takes a while. So having lines about like, hey, no reinforcements are coming but us, but let's meet up, I think that's a fine addition. That's the only line here I've heard that's new that didn't make me kind of go, eh.
Good looking out, dog.
Good looking out, dog. That was funny too. I'll give him that one. I like that.
Thank you. I'll navigate. Showtime! Weapons free! Coast down. Arm and burn!
Boy, the markers every couple of meters.
Ooh, baby! Ghost on the ground. Bloody hell! Enemy forces have armor support. It's time to earn our pay, boys.
The Covenant placed their tanks to defend the entrance to the tunnel.
Your credit to UNSC. Surprise! How'd that feel? Tell me what you got.
Okay, the way that Wraith is just parked like right up on the edge. In the old game, that Wraith is actually hard to hit because it's kind of smart. It's using its ability to launch mortars at an angle to rain down fire on the battlefield without presenting itself as a target.
Big guy. Well, that's the last of them. We might be home in time for tea, boys.
Luckily, Chip's Dubbo's actor still sounds the same. It's kind of funny, even in Metal Gear Solid 2 Master Collection, they had Otacon redo some lines as well, and that voice actor, Christopher Randolph, sounds the exact same, because it's pretty close to his original voice.
Yeah! We will destroy that ghost now. Weapon is hot.
I'm glad they kept the death scream. I mean, the Marine dialogue is iconic. You could add to it, I guess, but
The tunnel door is locked. We need to find the door's controls and open it.
I'm in the jump seat.
kind of baffled by these rocket launchers having this red light.
Careful. This was mine. Contact.
Why is it so bright in that room?
Contact. More Covenant forces sighted.
I guess it's an open interior now instead of interior like a... Okay.
Taking fire. All right, I'm making noise. Clear to engage. Firing. Steady.
I always kind of thought that there was a nice divide between these open, pristine, snowy interior or exteriors, and then being in these kind of dark, cavernous rooms that could not have been built by human hands, at least humans as we understand them. And it's so dark in there, and you have to cross this bridge, and now it's just like the rest of the level, I guess.
Steady. Covering fire. Ooh, cushy.
Well, it's funny. I mean, this is not on the Blam engine, the original Halo engine, so I'm not sure why did they not change it where maybe the Marines don't instantly get out of your vehicle the second you get out, because there are multiple situations like that where you might go hit a switch or whatever, and you don't want them all to get out. I don't know. I might have thought about that if I was making a remake of this.
Man, these guys are like cockroaches. This ghost is all over me.
Why would you switch to that when you have a tank that does straight shots and has seats for your rocket guys? Okay.
Area secure. Engage multiple enemies.
Head for Control Center Ziggurat. What?
I'm engaged. We're clear, yeah. Enemy troop carrier inbound.
Okay, same thing with this tunnel. This wasn't an ice wall with open access to the outside. It was just like a rock ground with Forerunner walls. I guess they were just like, well, we have to make the entire thing the snow level.
They got ghosts.
That boy can aim.
We gotta kill that ghost. Firing. Going now. Good kill.
See, I mean, if it was me, I probably would have shut off like, hey, you can destroy the dropships in this version, but you have to be able to hit the dropship to do that.
We gotta kill that man. Now. Mantis. Knock out that ghost.
One shot? Weird. I wonder if this is played on easy.
Concentrate on fire.
Yeah, I mean, why is the hunter stronger than the tank? That's weird.
Heads up! Occurrence is down. Careful.
Contact! Contact! I'm making covenant dropship moving towards our position. Move!
That's the way. I'm under fire.
Wow, why did it take so long to click in?
Clear.
I gotta see that again, sorry. One, two, three. 3 whole seconds to even, like, start. At least it's almost instantaneous, I guess, once it happens.
Clear.
Looks like the Covenant are dug in up there in those rocks, Chief.
God, there's so many... There's more rocket ammo there.
Hold your positions. We'll handle those guns. Master Chief, we should scale the ridge and get below those stationary guns.
I'm trying to think, are there...
Hurry for a heroic charge on those guns, Cortana.
There are rockets on Assault on the Control Room, but I feel like they're not so much later in the level. Maybe I'm misremembering, though. The last time I played it was with my girlfriend on her first run ever, and I was kind of really trying to shepherd it to make sure she was having a good experience.
Ghost is grounded. I'm clear.
I guess I don't have strong feelings about Lock-On being brought into this game. Though, I will say, it not existing and being good at rockets always made me feel really cool.
Banshee.
But I mean, I don't have strong feelings, whatever. Why did that one... What the hell happened there?
Prayers, freak.
Whoa, hold up.
Ghost is grounded. I'm clear. Banshee.
Okay, so it... What the... I gotta put this in slow motion, sorry. It looked like a direct shot, straight at it,
Grounded.
but it flies past it. Also, this ugly-ass handle near the motion tracker, which I do not like that spot for it. What is with the ugly handle?
Banshee.
Okay, so the lock-on misses the first time. It goes right past it, even though it's a direct forward shot. It just had to move a little to the left with the lock-on. And then it misses it a second time and curves around. Which is funny. It reminds me, the Halo 3 Banshee bombs do that. From the enemies, not from you. Misses again. Just flies past it and explodes, so... Okay. That doesn't seem buggy. Cool.
Enemy down. Area
Hold and await evac. The Master Chief and I are going to continue on ahead.
Roger! Okay, people, evac first.
Okay, so I'm okay with that line as well, because the Marines would never follow you. Sorry, motorcycle outside. They would never follow you into this structure, and that always kind of annoyed me. It's like, why wouldn't you stay with the guy with super armor who can kick ass?
It's on its way.
But hearing, okay, I put down a thing where you're going to get evacuated, that makes it make more sense. To me, it seems like they've slowed the sprint down so much that they might as well just not have it. But, like, just get rid of it. It never was needed in this game. And it's single player only, so you don't need it for multiplayer. That track does sound more off than the original. I know I praised the earlier one for being very accurate, but this one sounds different. The cadence is off, some of the instruments they're using are off. Bet you can't stick it. What? Well, at least the gold elites are still strong. It survived a stick. Well, you know, I wonder if they didn't stick with the original Elite lines, because that's also David Scully, the voice of Sergeant Johnson, just reversed. Like, did they really not want to give him some royalty fees or something? Because, I mean, his, oh, blah, 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 like, it's all so good. It's such a part of the DNA of the Elites of this game. I don't know, just them, I wish they had stuck with the original lines there. I don't like them going, I'm stuck. Leave that for Halo 2, where it belongs. I'm still confused why it's Control Center Ziggurat. We're just making shit up.
Resistance appears to be increasing. We must be close to the control center.
I saw some frame rate drops there. Has he meleeed anyone with this? Maybe I didn't notice. I don't think that's my internet. Maybe it is. I hope that's not frame drops because of some plasma effects that don't even look that great. Why did he wake up? Yeah. I don't know. In Halo 1, the grunts are silly and the elites are scary. That glass effect is terrible. Damn.
The heretic evaded. The coward. Feel the wrath of the coward.
You know, I know I just said it a little while ago, but I think we're going to find out at some point that they didn't want to either. Maybe David Scully said no, which I doubt, or they didn't want to pay him money. They didn't want to give him royalties to use his lines, because that is a bizarre change. God, this guy's... Okay, got the second stick. He missed the rocket. Missed the second rocket. You know, it's funny. Even though I have, like, a nothing channel with, like a barely over 1,000 subscribers, almost 2,000 subscribers now, if I can't record something correct, like, if I can, like, screw up a bunch of stuff and make myself look bad, I'll toss that footage and re-record it. And I'm not recording a demo for a game I need people to buy. I'm just doing stuff for the fun of it. If I screwed up that much footage, I might have, like, spliced in a better run here. He misses every... Okay, it took 3 rockets. I read a comment in my previous video on this subject about someone saying, oh, I've heard from reliable sources it's much harder than the original. There's no way. The AI stands still half the time. This is the most I've seen elites move outside of the gold ones, I think, and they're still just... They kind of stop to stand still. And it's funny, while I may like Reach slightly less than the original trilogy, I'm going to say its enemy AI, especially those elites, is crazy. I love how they dodge and move and how active they are. It's a continuation of the first game's elites in a way I really approve of. They are spooky.
Analyzing. This must be the control room.
Oh, that's a terrible line read. Ugh.
Puddle. Look, Covenant Banshees. You can use them to fly straight to the control structure. Don't let anyone else touch them.
I'm amused by this too, because obviously in the first game, the elites get the Banshee in most instances, unless you still have a sniper rifle and can take him out quickly. So a lot of players, like actually when I played the co-op run with my girlfriend on her first run, we actually had to go through that building, and I forgot there's a whole music track and like, proper fights that way. Because I know how to kill that elite and get the Banshee, but now they've just made it where is always going to take the first one and you can get the second one. And I bet you that the fights in those couple of rooms there have been dumbed down as a result.
The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and I should be able to get us inside.
It's crazy. I feel like the wing design is almost close to the original Banshee, but yeah, that rest of that's a Reach and Infinite copy. Actually, never mind. The wings are way more straight, aren't they? Psh. Okay, what's the deal with this Banshee HUD on the right having 2 copies of the vehicle? I mean, I guess one is to say, hey, this is your Banshee bomb plasma cannon, fuel rod cannon, but like, did we need a whole second Banshee for that? Could it not just be like a bar? Weird heads-up display choice. It also seems way sturdier than the normal Banshee in Halo 1, which has a pretty low health pool in single player. It's the flimsiest of all the vehicles that have health in single player. Well, it's only that in the Ghost, but you know what I mean. Oh, the sounds are terrible too. The sound of the Banshee, especially when it's turning, is very iconic. It's the kind of thing you can instantly recognize. You could place in the sound field where it's coming from. And I mean, that's super useful in multiplayer. I could be inside a base and know, like, oh, that Banshee is circling above me and turning hard. So for them to change it just some generic whoosh noise, baffling. Oh, yeah, that sounds not good. It sounds exactly like the fuel rod cannon. Well, at least they didn't make it like Halo 4 and Beyond, where every time you press a button, there's a stupid-ass animation. Oh, why did the lighting change completely? I mean,
This is it. Halo's control center.
wow, I can hear her breathiness in that mic. not ideal. Yeah, look at this. Who turned the lights off? I don't know. I mean, I know I'm an old Halo fan and all that, but it ain't right, y'all. Thanks for watching.